And the first habit is weird because I myself came up with it. So the idea is that every day you remember that your life matters and that you need to do your work, keep your healthy habits, but also that you need to be ready for a call to the red carpet. When I was reading this book, which was written by a woman, not by a man as most self-help books, I memorized that she once didn't want to even brush her hair or teeth because her life seemed so boring and meaningless anyway. I resonated with this so much because my life is basically almost the same. I live in an abandoned village and see only my parents day to day. Friends are online, school is online, that's it. So I found this way of caring about my body and mind so powerful because it gives me a sense of meaning and freedom. Having a clear picture of your current daily, monthly, and weekly goals is essential. Clarity is better than having millions of goals at once. I always have no more than 3 goals at a time and no more than 3 to-dos at the top of the list. So I may have lots of to-dos, but only 3 of them are my priorities because they're not only on the top of the to-do list, but also in my head. Our brain just works in a way that the most repetitive information gets in the focus, and we naturally have more ideas about this. For example, when I write my to-do, write 3 scripts for new videos, I write out what specific video I want to make it easier for my brain to remember this stuff and to be clear about this. And you know, it helps. I keep coming up with new ideas even in bed late at night or while doing my morning stretch. Throughout your day, try to have your daily to-dos easily visible so that you can glance at them and not get distracted before you get them done. Enjoy everything you do, and if you're already doing it, do it as best as you can. But if you don't want to do it, forget about it. And I know that now you'll ask, what about schoolwork? Let's talk about school in a minute. But now, how does hell yeah or no work? When you decide on whether to do a certain task or not, ask yourself, will I be able to fully commit my energy, time and attention to it? Or will I just cheat and end up wasting a lot of time on a needless task? If your answer is yes, then do your best, for example, in a meeting, at a presentation or on a call. But if you say no, get rid of these destructive thoughts like, maybe I should have done this task, because they will distract you from the work that truly matters. A classic example is school, of course. There is a barrier between what you must do and what you could do but are not obliged to. For example, when I'm asked to participate in any extracurricular activities in English, I immediately say yes. But when it comes to other subjects, I opt out because there is no point in participating in them personally for me. And so I will inevitably fail to release my full potential doing it. And now my secret method to successful completing of schoolwork. I don't see any point of attaching your emotions to doing something that you inevitably should do. For example, that math assignment or a novel in literature, because usually my emotions are like, why am I actually doing this assignment? What for? For school? No thanks. Period. So instead, I just convince my brain that until I complete this task, I have no other tasks and hence no destructive emotions. Try it for yourself when your brain wants to save you from the tedious homework that you unfortunately need to do. So I saw this whiteboard in Math Develop videos and wanted to get the same things. I know it actually works. I haven't tried it, but I know it works. As a broke student, I couldn't buy it, so I made it myself. A broke but resourceful student. If you're interested, I just put some tape on paper to make it shine, where I can write with my marker many times, just wiping off the needless parts with ethanol. And of course, even though it seems like 365 days is a lot and not every counts, I want you to think the opposite, because it's actually the right mindset of successful people to make every day count. Remember about the compound effect. Tiny changes, remarkable results. An incredible habit that was created by Mel Robbins, and she wrote a book about it, by the way. You need just 3 steps to go from overthinking to taking action. Step 1. notice the hesitation. Step 2. Count backwards from 5 to 1 in your mind. The countdown creates a sense of urgency and interrupts hesitation. Step 3. When you reach 1 in the countdown, immediately start your work. Physically move or start your work without giving yourself the opportunity to second guess or talk yourself out of it. Find preferably one place to jot down ideas wherever you go. For me, it is my phone, because I don't carry any notebooks with me. Make a non-complicated system, or just find an app where you can jot down ideas quickly before your fleeting thoughts go away. It can be as simple as notes, reminders, or your to-do app of choice. I use Microsoft To Do, where I can not only track my to-dos, but also make various lists on different topics. I used to underestimate the power of simple dark noise when focusing on some challenging task or coming up with new ideas. I usually turn on dark noise when I'm writing or reading something. Now I use it all the time. It not only blocks noise when my parents are watching TV, but also calms down my chaotic mind and eradicates destructive thoughts. And for me, surprisingly, all this writing focused music doesn't work. But dark noise or the noise of rain or ocean fits amazingly. It is in the background noises on any Apple device and works perfectly with AirPods. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like this one. Bye guys!